is going on, trainers? And it's been a Big 10 here. Welcome back to some more competitive Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet here on the channel. In today's video, we have a very interesting team. Let me turn off my webcam here for a minute so you can see what we are working with. So, as you can tell, we are working with a Kyogre Zamazenta team, which has the likes of Tornadus, Water Strike, Urshifu, Rillaboom, and Amoongus. So, this team is a heavy rain user team. With the likes of Rillaboom and Amoongus to kind of deal with stuff such as Miraidon, which is something we're going to be very, very weak to. But in general, I really like this team. It looks very, very fun to use, for sure. So I can't really, wait to get to use this on the top rank ladder. And if you yourself want to check it out, then make sure to check out the rent code down in the description below on the top right corner here. Oh, that way. On the screen. And yeah, as always, if you have a team you want to feature in a future video, or any comments on how we can improve our road to the best team, how to create the best team, which is another series I'm running on the channel, then also make sure to leave that down in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to check out the recommendations and improve that for the next video. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the first matchup and actually see what this team is all about. Alright, so first team is actually against a Miraidon team, but it is a combination team with a Groudon, and Groudon can be quite difficult here because it is not because it's a ground type, but because it has the drought ability. Chiyu Fluttermane, it's not a Pokemon we see a lot, I think right now at the moment in the regulation sets. Tornadus as well, and Ursaluna. So, I mean, to be fair, I think we could lead off with these two bastards here. And Kyogre and Sama looks like they're going to do a pretty decent job. Rillaboom and Amoongus, I don't think I'd need them. Or maybe I do need them. Maybe I need to lead the... you're behind. Actually, you know what? I think you can be pretty useful anyway. Amoongus, what about you? So the thing is with Amoongus is it could be pretty well useful, but it could also be very not useful because of if they get the sun up and we're not controlling sun. I mean, in general, if we don't control sun, we kind of cook regardless. So we kind of have to control sun here, and use the rain a lot. But let's see here what they start to. Okay, so the lead Miraidon Tornadus. So, my thoughts here is probably that they're going for Volt Switch Tailwind. That's what I would assume. That's what makes a lot of sense here. So I mean, I'm gonna hit Tailwind, and I really think I want to hit close combat into that slot. Alright, let's see what they go for. We get the Tailwind off, which is good. Close combat. That's a lot of damage into Miraidon. I'll take that any day of the week. Okay, so they do use the Volt Switch. It's not into Urshifu as I was expecting. But this means they're probably going for some sort of Bleak Wind maybe, but regardless, I believe we are going to see Groudon now. The question is if they have Sunny Day on the team, that would be really bad. Oh, it's actually Chiyu that comes in. And in this Bleak Wind. Alright, so we survive here. Perfect. So I think coming in with Groudon here, oh not Groudon, sorry, Kyogre is the way to go. The problem is if they hard switch now into Groudon, that would be pretty bad. But I'm gonna go for close combat regardless, just in case they do make the switch, because then I can still do super effective damage. And of course they terrestrialize, and it's probably gonna be Ghost type, isn't it? Yep, that cooks us. That really does cook us. That's what I was scared of too. And then we can assume they're gonna use Sunny Day on the from the Tornadus. Yep, that's pretty much what I was expecting. Alright, so that's absolutely terrible from us here. That's absolutely terrible, not gonna lie. Water Spout, not gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, never mind, it actually does a lot of damage. It's actually okay damage. They pop a Snarl. Not good. Now our special defense has fallen. Alright, so they're probably gonna pump out a let's be real, a Tailwind now. And I'm gonna pop out a Wide Guard just because we don't want... Alright, we don't... I was about to say we don't want the Snarl to hit us, but that's not really gonna matter now. So we probably could have gone for a move. I mean... Wait, they left the Groudon behind. That means Behemoth Bash would have been diabolical into this slot. Hopefully they go for Bleak Wind though. And not Tailwind. Fuck. Behemoth Bash right now would have been absolutely insane work. Alright, that's not too bad damage. It is a crit as well, but it's alright damage, let's say that. Damn, Kyogre actually looks absolutely diabolical in this game. Especially on the Switch too, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Alright, we gotta see what it locks into. The problem is I mean, we're both gonna be slow regardless of Tailwind or not, so I can't even go Wide Guard. That's a big problem here. But what I can do is I can do Origin Pulse, and I can Terrestrialize, and I can do Behemoth Bash, and I can just hope they're not gonna Moonblast into me. Or Dazzling Gleam. Alright. Let's see what they're going to choose to do here, because that is pretty important for the entirety of this game. It's going to be an Overheat, so that's a good Terrestrialization from us. For now, at least. Good Terrestrialization for now. Behemoth Bash, we moved before. That's a slow Flutter Mane then. That's a very slow Flutter Mane. I can't even speak. A very slow Flutter Mane is what I meant to say. And then Origin Pulse. It's not going to KO. But the thing is here, they're locked into Overheat now. Because I assume it's a Choice Scarf. Oh wait, there's still Miraidon left. I completely forgot about Miraidon. Okay, that's kind of wank. Actually, I thought we won there. Not gonna lie, but... Alright, so let's be real here. Their biggest asset is to take down... I mean, they need to... We're just gonna double protect just because I want them to lock into a move, and I also want to see what they're gonna go for. And we just need to solve out Tailwind, basically. And Sun, for that matter of fact. With the Overheat, still considered into the that slot, okay. And then Electro Drift, yeah, and that's gonna be Kyogre. Oh, it's gonna be... Oh, it would have been double, okay. Alright. So we don't need to Wide Guard now. And that's not gonna do too much damage. But I can Water Spout. In all fairness, I can Water Spout this. And I will Water Spout this. And I will Body Press into Miraidon, because Miraidon is definitely diabolical here. Let's see how much damage they're doing. Good damage though. Don't like that. An Electro Drift is gonna go into Kyogre. It is gonna KO. Alright. I need Body Press to take the KO here. Which it does. And this should secure us the win for two reasons. Reason number one, Sun is gone, which means Overheat does less damage. And their negative 4 actually on their special attack, which means I don't think it should be, unless it's a crit. Yeah, look, it doesn't even do that much damage. It does 24. So Behemoth Bash should be enough here. It is, and we do take the win here in game 1, showcasing this is actually a pretty strong team. I think we dealt with this pretty well considering we were in Sun. I mean, Kyogre still did a shit ton of damage considering we were in Sun. So, I mean, definitely a good win from our side, I'd say. Alright. Game 2 is going to be against another Sun team. This time around, it will be the Koraidon, that's the Sunsetter, rather than the Groudon. Then we have Lunala, another Fluttermane actually, another Chi-Yu, and another Ursaluna. And to end things off, they do have the ancient version of Amoongus, the Brute Bonnet. Alright. So, I mean, once again, things is really just gonna be... It's just gonna be very, very important, just, you know, getting that damage straight off. We don't have Taunt, I think. No, we don't. But I think using the exact same 4 here is gonna be pretty critical. I mean, Amoongus actually would have been a pretty solid choice here. Mainly because they don't have Miraidon, so they don't have any way of getting electric terrain up right now, which would have allowed me to spore. So that would have been pretty good to use actually, but I don't know, I just like that them 4 first core mons on the team. I do really like them together. I think they're really strong. So it's gonna be a Brute Bonnet, a Brute Bonnet Chi-Yu lead. Alright, that's not bad because we can Water Spout and we can Hurricane, which generally is going to be pretty solid. So unless they make a hard switch here, I think we're looking pretty solid. But a hard switch here on the Chi-Yu would be bad. So let's, if they do it, Brute Bonnet would be the best option for us, I think. And the reason I didn't go for Tailwind turn 1 here, which I wanted to do, was because of the fact that I need Brute Bonnet gone so it doesn't spore. So Water Spout comes out, how much damage are we looking at? That's good damage into Brute Bonnet, and of course it doesn't want to KO on the Chi-Yu because Chi-Yu is not that defensively good and weak, and it's raining, so I just need Hurricane to actually take the KO here. Not quite. And who do you spore? So you do spore my Kyogre here, which is a little bit bad. Alright. So Lunala is gonna come in here. I do have Mental Herb. And realistically, I just need this gone. That's what I'm gonna go for. So they're gonna Sucker Punch. Not gonna do too much damage. Yeah, we're still asleep, which, you know, we have the mandatory sleep. Brute Bonnet goes down here. And then I assume Trick Room's gonna come up and possibly Ursaluna come in. That would be my guess. Let's see here. I mean, if it's Groudon, we're gonna win the, oh no, no Groudon, Koraidon. Oh, there it is. Origin Pulse, and basically, let's just... Hurricane over there. Alright, Protect on the Ursaluna, which is really good. Because this is not going to do a lot of damage because of Shadow Attack. I think it is. But we do get a Confusion. Confusion huge. If we wake up here and we can hit a Origin Pulse, that would be insane. Alright, so they're going after the Tornadus here, we assume, right? But this is huge. If we connect and wake up at the same time, we avoid. That's huge too. Okay, we're still asleep. Anyways, that was a pretty good round from us. It was still a huge round. Because now they have Facade, which, you know, I guess is what it is. But we can Protect and Hurricane. Just, you know, stalling things once again. I need my Kyogre to stall, and if I can, by using Protect, then it wakes up. Beautiful. If not, it wouldn't matter regardless. You're gonna die anyway. So we might as well try something here, because I assume they're gonna Facade into that Kyogre slot, and then probably trying to hit Tornadus with some Moongeist beam, maybe. Alright, so Stressization comes out. It's probably gonna... Ooh, it's gonna be the Ghost type. Now that's not particularly good. It's not particularly bad. So we wake up, that's great. We can Protect, which means theoretically I can actually make a hard switch next turn just to kind of keep the water going, the rain going. And then we're probably gonna see Hurricane comes out first. How much damage are we looking at? It's not a lot, it's a little, but that was a quick, it snapped out of the confusion. And here comes Moongeist Beam. How much damage? It's probably gonna KO. Yeah, it is. Alright. Rain for one more turn. And I kind of need that rain to actually do a lot. And I don't really need you right now, so I'm going to switch out for you. I'm going to Surging Strikes. Or how much time do you have left in TR? 2 more turns. Actually, that's not too bad. We do this. And then if we survive, we can just double Protect and then, yeah, take it from there. So I'm taking out Kyogre here. Mainly because I know I'm gonna be faster than both of them. And I need Kyogre to do some good damage here. So I wonder if it's a Calm Mind or White Guard set on Lunala. So it's a White Guard set, we can say that much for now. And then Facade. Oh, it's gonna be EQ. That might take out Zamazenta, I'm not sure. Okay, it doesn't take out Zamazenta, but it does a lot of damage though, which is unfortunately. But we do have Focus Chest now, so we can Surging Strike. I'm not sure it's gonna be too much damage here. I mean, it's close enough. And now I think we're out of Trick Room. Maybe we're not. Alright, so they have Burn. So Trick Room one more turn. Alright, so Protect and Detect. Because then we stall out Trick Room. And then we can double up into the Lunala slot. Because if we take down Lunala, we can take down the Ursaluna pretty easy. Pretty easily. I see, so they're gonna Headlong Rush actually. Interesting. And what, Moongeist? Moongeist Beam. Alright, so what I'm thinking here is actually terrestrializing Urshifu for getting that extra water power. Because I'm pretty sure we are going to be faster than Lunala on both sides. So Behemoth Bash and Terrestrialization, Searching Strike, and now we just double up. Doesn't even matter because battle cancelled, they know they lost on that turn. I mean, I'm pretty sure they did, but you know, regardless, we take another win. Really happy with that performance. So let's see if we can make 3 for 3 in today's video once again. And yeah, so far we are cruising on the double rank ladder. All right, third and final game will be against another Sun team here. This time around, it would have the feats of Galarian Weezing, the Koraidon as the Sunsetter. Then we have oh, what the fuck is it called? Why did I just forget what Suicune's ancient form is called? Walking Wake. Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Chi-Yu, and an Incineroar. This means I think leading off with Tornadus and Urshifu is actually quite an interesting lead. Actually, you know what? Let's go for Koraidon. I mean, we haven't even gotten to use Rillaboom or Amoongus for this team yet, but we won't either, so guess that doesn't matter because there's just these 4 core Pokemons. They're just so good and they just play together really well, I think, personally. So they lead off with Koraidon. That's an interesting one. Not what I was expecting. But nonetheless, that means they can, in fact, go for something. I mean, any move... okay, I see how this is. Realistically, I don't know how much... honestly, I'm just gonna protect, really. Yeah. Let's just protect. I don't see why not. Maybe should have gone for Tailwind actually before Rain Dance, but... it's what it is, I guess. I mean, I like the idea of using Weezing like this, and then Koraidon with Ability Shield, because it allows them to kind of take weather control pretty easily, and also it helps them, you know, taking speed control pretty easily too, because Prankster doesn't really matter. So Collision Course, it was going to be into the Kyogre. So Rain Dance comes out here, and I do wonder what they are going to do here on the Weezing. Are they going to taunt? Yeah, they are going to taunt. I think we're Mental Herb though, which means you're going to get rid of that taunt pretty easily. Yep. Alright, this does put them in kind of a problem here, because we can Tailwind and we can Water Spout. So they are I think they're kind of forced to switch out Koraidon here. At least I think they will, because they will. However, Water Spout now is going to be really, really strong into whatever comes in, and that is going to be a Walking Wake. I'm not sure how much damage that's going to do. Not a lot, unfortunately. But, so here's the thing. They might have gotten rid of the rain with their, you know, switch of Koraidon. And the fact that it can switch it straight back in, essentially taking the sun back instead of rain. But we now have Prankster, which means we can just switch it straight back. Oh, so Shadow Rider is actually what they are going to go for. Very, very interesting. And I'm just gonna Rain Dance again, just because I have a slight feeling that they're gonna make a hard switch here, because that's what they are gonna do, and that's why we make the Rain Dance. I did have a feeling they were gonna make this hard switch to turn on the sun. So let's see. I mean, we already know we're not going to be able to KO the Walking Wake. I highly doubt we're going to be able to KO the Koraidon too, but we will probably deal some pretty decent damage. So Water Spout's going to come out. We deal some okay damage here. Kind of like it. Snarl. That's kind of wank. Not good. Alright, I need to see who is faster. Alright, so Koraidon is faster. We actually have negative speed on... That's actually interesting. So that means we can go for Hurricane in that slot, just in case this isn't gonna be enough for the KO. But I mean, I think it will. No? Never mind, it won't, because they're going for Protect. And that's actually shit. Because they're gonna hit a double Snarl on us. And we do barely any damage. And they're gonna Snarl again. Alright, I Fuck, that's actually, that's not good. What do we have left? Tailwind, 1 turn, rain, 3 turns. All right. I mean, we just have to continue doing what we're doing right now. It's just kind of gonna be butt moves like that. They still haven't terrestrialized, in fairness, but the problem here for them is that Koraidon is both weak to Hurricane, and if it terrestrializes, it is gonna be weak to Water Spout. Right, so they take the switch here. Actually, that's an interesting one. And I think I'm gonna hard switch Kyogre next time. Alright, we do a lot of damage into Calyrex. Like a lot of damage actually. And we confuse. Pretty solid in my opinion. And then Hydro Steam. Alright, so it's a Life Orb version here. It is a Life Orb version. So we Tailwind in my eyes. And honestly, I'm gonna switch in the Urshifu here, and I'm gonna take a chance, a big one. Alright, so they're actually gonna use Protect here. End up kicking themselves in the head, but Tailwind pops, and I wonder if they're gonna go for Snarl. Which they are. It's not gonna be enough for the KO. Interesting. Very, very interesting. However, our special attack is down a lot. Like a lot. Rain is still up a little bit. I'm gonna Hurricane, and I'm gonna close combat into that slot, and hopefully they don't switch right now. Please don't switch. Please don't do this. Alright, close combat. Takes down Walking Wake, which has been a huge problem. Now, all I need to do is connect the Hurricane. All I need to do is connect Hurricane. Come on, connect the Hurricane, baby. Well, I will connect the Hurricane because I'm in rain, but it takes the KO as well. Alright, I think we're pretty much game done here because I don't know what much left they can do against us. I mean, we're faster. We're gonna have the advantage here in a minute, so yeah. Looks like it's gonna be a 3 for 3 in today's video. And you know what? We played beautifully with these 4 Pokemon, and we got battle cancelled once again. So, I mean, we've done pretty alright today, champs, I'd say. So, yeah, let's get into the team cooldown. Welcome back to Team Cooldown. I mean, welcome back, I guess it's just welcome because we haven't really done it. But in fairness, this team is a phenomenal team to use. It's really, really strong. We didn't get to showcase Rillaboom or Amoongus and what they can do, but they're pretty stable in any format. So I assume you guys know what they're capable of. The thing was just that Kyogre, Zamazenta, Tornadus, and Urshifu just really is a strong 4-piece core. And I really, really enjoyed playing with them. I thought they were brilliant, and I thought they did a lot here. And I thought they also, you know, they just brought a lot to the table in general. They were really, really good. So I didn't see any reason not to bring them at any point in time. The only time I did consider a little bit was when we were against the Miraidon in game. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2. I think it was game 1 actually. But regardless, team incredibly strong, so make sure you check it out using the reference code down in the description below or on the top right corner here on the screen. And yeah, you know the drill. If you have a team you want me to feature in a future video, anything else you want to say, make sure you leave me that down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed today's video, which I assume it because you're still sitting watching around, then make sure you smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. And yeah, otherwise I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day, and until next time, happy gaming.